So today is supposed to be Father's Day, right? Um, Back in 2019, I stopped and decided not to celebrate man-made holidays. And it's my personal reasons, beliefs, whatever. But I get woken up, right? Because you could tell, like, I literally woke up, but because my soul is burning with eternal flames inside right now because of the text message I got from one of my kids about one of my exes, which is my youngest father. If anybody knows him, I'm going to say these. I am never a bitter baby mama or ex-wife. I'm actually happy. I was the one that filed the last divorce. I was happy. I was elated. I was just wanting to be done with that narcissistic person. My kids are in their 20s, right? My two girls, my two boys are still teens, whatever. But to write a post and say that the kids you helped raise when their biological father wasn't there wasn't just not being a father or a dad, that was being egotistical. That was being ignorant and inconsiderate for the fact that you thought you knew the whole situation, but you really don't. So just because a father isn't present in a child's life doesn't mean that they're not there. As long as the father reaches out, calls, writes letters, sends money whenever you need it or whenever they have it available, whenever, whatever. I never stopped none of my kids' dads from being in their lives. They all chose not to be there, whatever the circumstances was, because I moved on, I moved to a different state. They want to say I kept the child away. Whatever it was, I never hindered. I never withheld my children from their dads. That was something I never believed in because I didn't know mine until, well, a couple years ago. And to find out he passed away was so heartbreaking. But anyway, that's a different story. This is about the one who thinks that he should deserve all his flowers. No, you don't. To disown my child because you don't understand mental health, because you think we always trying to call and get you in trouble because there's certain things going on in your household that affects my child that I gave birth to, that I carried for. And you think that there's nothing wrong with certain things going on in your household. But anyway, so this is dedicated to him. This is not to the fathers that actually are 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year with their kids. This is the one dedicated to the one who thinks he deserves his flowers. I'm going to say this. Let the kids speak. They are of age. They can voice their opinion on how they can finally tell you if he was a good father or not, because kids are brutally honest no matter what. And that's why I'm glad I'm in a profession that I am, where I'm working around a lot of middle school kids and teenage kids, because they are so open and honest about everything. My daughter is so upset right now because she can't believe that he did that he wrote this post, and she felt like she couldn't say nothing back. And I said, you say something back. You say exactly everything this person did. My kids has witnessed so much stuff that I've never, even being a single mom, have ever done. And so I'm just saying this. Some people really need help mentally. And to put kids in there that we've been no longer together, I really don't see why my kids should have any contact with him anyway. But that's up to them. I never stopped them from talking to who they want to talk to. That's not me. But to be so rude and just having other people in there saying stuff that they have no idea what this man put us through. I mentioned about how one of my kids was in the hospital a few months ago because they wanted to commit suicide, because they was thinking about all the things that was going on during that time I was in that marriage with that person. And what that person done to them, what that person verbally said to them. You know what he said when I said something to him? Oh, because I hit him over the head with the tablet. Remember who I'm talking about. My fourth child's father. I'm not going to say nobody's name because if you know, you know. And if he sees this, good. Because he needs to stop claiming my kids as his kids when he wasn't there as a father. You can buy people clothes. You can buy people shoes. That don't mean that you're entitled to be called a mother, a father, a grandmother, uncle, cousin. I don't care. That you are not entitled to be called anything. Being there when they're sick, being there for school, being there for doctors, being there physically and emotionally is being a parent. A loving, caring, understanding parent when your child is going through hormonal changes, when your child is going through suicide thoughts, whatever's going on in their head. You being present and really connecting with that child makes you the ultimate being parent, caregiver, etc., etc. Buying things is not entitlement of being a parent. And this goes for anybody who thinks they deserve to be a titled of a father, mother, grandmother, whoever. That's necessity. That's things you need. Being present mentally, physically is a parent. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all have a great one. To those out there that's superpower people, parents, grandparents, uncles, cousins, whoever is out there 24/7 with your kids. You get the praise. You get the kudos. You get the fist bumps. You get the loves, the hugs, the everything. And I love y'all to death. Have a great one.